go. 180.
Number 53. Mike 53. I'm coming from you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one. Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go one more. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
We're scoreless after 1.
Yellow. I've got little lady.
I know he ain't got it. Chance.
Attack. Hey, 15.
Kill.
Hey, what?
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shit.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Bravo!
Hey, 15.
Check.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finish. Nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
57 color.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Attack! Check 13!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will not get all the way home, but And he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
It's Coleman here. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. 56 to Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got 4. We got 4.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards.
San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Watch QB go.
11, 11, 11, 11.
53. Check 53. All day. All day.
Hey, Delta.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All day, dog. Let's go, let's go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 83 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
Slam. Check 3. Kill.
Hey, ribble it.
Under 10.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And inches at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Coleman now. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Here we go.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49. Marquise Goodwin in the final minute as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
At their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. Underline.
56. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch blood. Motion. Blood.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.